What is going on, you guys? This is your boy Taladia Plays, and today guys I'm going to be talking about WB Games Montreal and the rumored Superman game. I know I should have talked about this a long time ago, guys, but I've been really busy, guys, working on the FIFA content on my FIFA channel, guys, so you'll know about that. Anyway, now I know there's a Reddit post posted out about 4 months ago, and all the evidence that I'm going to be talking about is all credited to him. And I'll leave a link to the Reddit post down below, and the YouTube user, well, the Reddit post user, he has a YouTube channel called WB Jenkins. Anyway, so let's get straight into this. Now, apparently back in July of last year, there was a supposed leak for a Superman game to be developed by WB Games Montreal, and that apparently that there's a lot of evidence to suggest that the Man of Tomorrow could be the next DC video game after the Arkham games, providing that because Man of Steel just released in 2013, and the person who posted it on Reddit had believed that there was a strong odds that he would get a game, that Superman would get a game. Anyway, on WB Games Montreal's website, it states that we are a growing studio with the true AAA DC title projects in development, focusing on expanding on DC Comics universe and in the interactive space. So basically, this means that they're getting more and more people for the WB Games Montreal, and expanding it so they can work on the two different games. What I do know is, guys, that they've been working on an open world game, and this time last year there was a leak popped up on Twitter of a selection skin menu to suggest that it's a Superman. It was a Superman selection screen skin selection. So it was a new 52 skin, and it put a lot of controversy whether people say it was fake or whether it's real. At the time, to me it was fake, until about a week or so later, a GIF image of the same image popped up, and it put more controversy. So yeah, and then soon after this, there was concept art shown, which is seemingly tied to the game, which was dated on February of last year, which was both for Superman and Brainiac. And then a week or so later, a LinkedIn account for a freelancer named Kieran Turan had actually been he posted on his LinkedIn account that he'd be working on a troubleshooting and repair of the 3D facial rig for upcoming Superman video game for Game On Audio. Now, Game On Audio is a motion capture company that has been worked on games like Halo 4, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Batman Arkham Origins, and obviously Batman Arkham Knight. Now, there's pictures of Mr. Kieran Turan's profile before when he published the Superman bit, and after when he removed it. Then not long after that, there was more concept art of Superman, Doomsday, and then all three in one, including a little image of a Kandor fight or something like that. But it was done by Xavier Howlett, who's a Canadian freelancer, and he had a Deviant art account, and he posted all of that onto the Deviant art website, and he removed it later on. But if you take a look on his profile picture, you can actually see that he still has these rumored Superman concept art as his profile picture. Anyway, there was more leaks, well, not leaks, I would say claimed leaks, that this was going to be from the game, and that was a boss fight music and a flying music, and that also there was more information to suggest that the game is going to be an Unreal Engine 4. The game, it said it had open world, huge open world metropolis, no Clark Kent, Superman, which is down to the level of the animated series, which was Nerf Superman, semi-destructible environments, and apparently if you lose health you can fly towards the sun, not into space, and you will regain your health while obtaining increased strength, which is very interesting. Now, as well, guys, we all know there was a lot of Easter eggs and reference to Superman in Arkham Knight, which we all know, and there's obviously Lex Luthor, who was in Arkham Knight, especially in the Bruce Wayne's office where he left a message for him. And then apparently later on this, I think it was towards October time, there was an interview with the famous voice actor Nolan North, who said that he'd be working with Warner Brothers Games and that he'd be working on a big project, and that it would take another 10 years of his life. That he didn't say anything more besides that. But Nolan North has done voice acting before, especially with the fact that he's done the voices like Superman and Superboy in the animated films and the popular television show Young Justice. He's also been in the Arkham games as well as the voice for Penguin. And just recently, guys, he did. I mean, I can give you more evidence to suggest that Nolan North is potentially going to be doing the Superman voice. Is that he's done the voice for the Lego Justice League movie, Lego Justice League Gotham Breakout, which was just recently released on DVD, and it was amazing. He did a good job as Superman. Anyway, besides that, guys, George Newbern also confirmed that he'd be working on another Superman project, which was the Injustice 2 game, which you all know now. Now, as a speculation, guys, I mean, I can honestly say between now and I would say May, I don't think we'll get anything announced. But take this with a grain of salt. Everything I say is we don't know what game it is yet, but all I'm gonna say is that Warner Brothers Games Montreal won't announce anything this year, considering there's only 2 games that are officially happening this year, which is the Telltale Batman game, confirmed, and the Arkham VR game, which is definitely happening. Now, the Return to Arkham game hasn't got a date, so we don't know when for that. But anyway, but in terms of the rumored Superman game, if it's happening, that is, and the date, I think WB Games Montreal would play it safe, and I think they would do an announcement trailer next year in May, considering they did that for Arkham Origins. Do gameplay footage at E3 in June, and July they do DLC if there is any DLC, and then with obviously give the game out in October. So that's what my personal speculation is on the rumored speculation in terms of when I think they would announce the game. Anyway, I would like to hear your thoughts down below in the comments section below. I will leave a link to everything of all the evidence, and which is credited to the YouTube user Deadpool Jenkins, who posted this on Reddit post. I'll leave all credit to him. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at mteladia. The link will be in the description. So I hope you have a great day, and make sure you do like as well. Share your videos with your friends, and have a great day. Take care and peace.